Okay, so yesterday we were going to have a webinar on the capture pages, using the capture pages in the FEN website. And unfortunately, we were having an issue with GoToWebinar, so we weren't able to do that. And so I wanted to record a quick, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but I wanted to record a video here and kind of go through or go over some of the information that that we were going to cover yesterday. And right now I'm at the I'm at the Financial Empowerment Network.com website, financialempowermentnetwork.com website. This is our team website. For those of you that are not familiar, let me move this up here a little bit, we can capture that. For those of you that are not familiar with this site, this is a site that we set up for the team to use for posting blog posts, if you want to post blog posts, as well as the capture page system that's on the site. So right now I'm actually logged into the site. I'm going to log out real quick here so that we can see what that looks like. So when you come to the site, come to the Financial Empowerment Network.com website, you're going to see up in this right hand corner here this little login. And what you want to do is you want to click on that login, then you'll see this pop up here. And you should have received a username and password that was emailed to you to log in. Check your email. Make sure you check your spam and your junk folder as well for that information. If you don't have it, send me a message and I'll resend it to you. But typically what it is your login username is going to be your first initial for your first name, then your last name, and then I'm setting up everybody on a generic password, which is start, the number 1, S-T-A-R-T, and then the number 1. So you want to put that information in there, hit login, and then that'll log you into the website. Now at this point you'll be able to access the training area. So if you go, you got home page, welcome to FEN, the FEN team, join the FEN team, FEN training. And if you go down to FEN leaderboard, click on that. Oh, excuse me. That'll take you to this page here, where you'll be able to access the landing pages and see your leads. So what we're doing is under the landing pages, there is a series of pages here that are set up for you to be able to post in the different social media, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, G+. You can send a link out in an email, wherever you can post a link with some information so that somebody can click on that link and then possibly become a lead in your system. Okay, so these are right here you see the different categories. This one is credit repair business landing pages. You got helping people with bad credit. We fix credit, you get paid. How do you know, or who do you know with less than perfect credit? Then you got the free credit ebook landing pages, which is this free credit ebook page. You've got network marketing landing pages, looking for a proven business model, power of FES, the next adventure, when the best MLM presents itself to you, will you know it? We have the product inquiry form landing page, which is basically a need more information. Protection that pays landing pages. You've got the business professional, join the Financial Empowerment Network team. You've got a page called Lifestyle, Mortgage Bailout, Protection That Pays Introduction, RE General, RE, which is basically an RE real estate page, Real Estate Professionals, Welcome to the Protection That Pays. This page here, though, you're not going to use as a capture page. I'm not sure why that showed up on there, but we're going to be removing this link from there. This is actually where somebody will end up at once they sign into one of these capture pages. You also have the UCES landing pages, United Credit Education Services, Great Credit Score, and UCES. These are these two pages here. Now, one thing that you need to be aware of is the fact that you should see your user ID at the end of all of these pages. In other words, whatever your username is set up that I set you up with, whether it's L. Patterson or R. Cochran or S. Barfield, you should see that. If you don't see that at the end of the page when you're signed into the site, then something might be wrong and you need to let me know that. The other thing that you need to do, you need to see that there, is when you first, if you haven't used these pages yet, you want to make sure that they're working, okay? So what I would do, what I would suggest you do is, you know, before you actually post a page, what I like to do, you know, just to make sure that they're working initially, and once they're working, then you're good to go. But I would test a page first, for example, maybe test a couple of them. So financialempowermentnetwork.com, I'm going to test this first page here, help people with bad credit. I'm going to open that link in a new tab, and here's what it looks like. And a nice looking page. And we also have the share buttons down here at the bottom. We'll talk about that in a minute. But in the meantime, I want to test this page out. So I'm going to put some information in here. I got Jane Doe, Jane at janedoe.com, phone number in there. And then I'm going to select I want to watch. I see it processing. Boom, it takes me to the landing page, which I'm updating these landing pages, by the way. There's a video on here now that they can, says you're in the right place, watch this video to see how you can take control of your financial future. Then they click the link, and they can watch the video. Now what I want to do though is I want to make sure that that lead came into my area, and you're only going to see your information. When you're logged in, you're only going to see your leads. I want to refresh this page, and let's see what pops up here. So today is the 19th. I see Jane Doe here, janedoe.com. There is the capture page. So yes, it's working. That page is working. Now, from here in the leads area, you know, I can do a couple different things here. If I go, right now I don't see the phone number on here, but if I go to View Edit, it'll bring up all of the information on that lead. So this is a full-blown lead capture management system, okay? The only thing that it does not do yet is autoresponders. You cannot connect it to an autoresponder. So I can come in here, I got the first name, last name, email address, and here's the phone number, and I can come in here and make notes in here, call them up, talk to them, and make any notes here that I want. You know, I could put in the date that I talked to them, perhaps. You know, and then next time I might put in here, you know, left message. Left voicemail. Boom. You know, and then the next time I come in here, if I call them on the 20th, you know, might say sent it. Maybe they didn't watch the video. Sent video information. And then I can follow up, you know, at 6 o'clock. I don't know, something like that. You know, you can keep track of what you're doing in here, okay? And then you just say update lead. And it'll update that information. And we're going to talk about posting these pages and, you know, how you generate these leads, but okay, so, you know, I can use this as a tracking system. Again, the only thing that we lack with this system is a AWeber, or I'm sorry, autoresponder. So again, if I come back into this lead tomorrow, you know, I'm going to see the information that I put in here. As far as the notes, there's the information, okay? All right, so I checked the capture page. You know, this capture page, I put the information into it right here. You know, hit the submit button. I want to watch, make sure that it was working, okay? So let's say that, you know, one of the things you can do with these pages is obviously you can paste them or post them throughout Facebook. Okay. And I'm in my Facebook account here. And I have these different groups that I have joined. Real estate groups and advertising groups, free groups. Typically I try to join groups that have at least a couple thousand members in them, and that I see that there's some activity going on where people are actually posting information. Okay, so that means people are actually going there. So I've got a number of groups that I belong to. There's a way to know how many there is, how many that is. I'm not really sure. Can't recall where that's at, but I've got a number of groups that I'm connected to here. Now, the way that you can find these groups is by doing a search up here. For example, if I'm looking for different real estate groups, I can put in here real estate, and it says find all groups named real estate. If I go there, it'll bring up a list. You can see obviously these are ones I've already joined. Then you can start joining these groups. Now what you want to look for is again, you want to make sure that there's at least a couple thousand members in the group. You want to basically look for open groups mostly, okay? And kind of take a look at, you know, even though it really doesn't matter too much, you want to take a look at, you know, the description of the group. Obviously, you want U.S.-based groups only. You know, you don't want to join any groups that are Canada or Europe or Nigeria or something like that. You just want to have U.S.-based groups only. Again, you want to make sure that you have at least 2,000 members in those groups, right? Looking to see here. Here's one real estate group, open group. Anyone in real estate will tell you the key to success in the industry is meeting the right people. There's 20,000 members in there. It's an open group. I haven't joined this group yet, so I'm going to join it. It's going to send a request to the admin for that group, and somebody will eventually approve me to be a part of that group. Here's another one, real estate investors, open group. There's 11,000 members in this group. I don't see any reason why. I'm looking here to see if there's anything that would tell me that I wouldn't want to join this group. Okay, I don't see. I think it's, as a matter of fact, I recognize some of the people in here. I'm in other groups with them, so I'm going to join that as well. And I'm going to look down here. Here's another one. Real estate investing educational webinars. Okay, 17,000 members. I'm going to join that one. This one here has 3,000. investors, entrepreneur, brokers, real estate. I'm going to join that one. News and information only. This information dedicated to discussing real estate. I'm going to join this one too. It's got 9,000 members. CreateCaptureConvert.com. Real estate lead generation made simple. It's got 6,000 members. I'm going to join that one. Trying to find an example of perhaps one that I wouldn't join. I see there's a lot of them here that this is a closed group, so I may not really request that one. I might take a look at it, and if I see some, if it's a closed group, you can still join closed groups. I'm going to go in and take a look and see. Really doesn't show me. Hosted by Ben Kinney, see more. Place to share ideas, strategies, scripts, systems, top agents in the U.S. I'm sharing a system. I'm sharing financial education services as a system for real estate agents to use to generate leads and to convert their prospects into buyers. Okay, so I'm going to join this group. My perception is that what I have is and somebody will approve me since it's a closed group, that for sure would be the moderator of that group. Okay, I have a system that I'm offering to real estate agents and into the real estate community to help these professionals close more deals. All right, so you get the idea. You can join these different groups. I'm going to come in here and put in, I apologize, you can probably hear that beeping. So truck outside here backing up or something. All right, so I've got, I can put in here mortgage groups named, you're looking for groups, not places or pages, but groups. Real estate mortgage, title notary, that one I'm not, it's only got 1,500 people in there. I'm not really too hip on that group. Mortgage solutions, purchase refinance. 10,000 people in there. I'm going to join that one. That's a closed group. How to buy a home with bad credit group. That's an open group. It's got about 2,500 members. Now this group here, this looks a little suspicious to me. We got to be careful because a lot of these, sometimes these groups get set up and it might be a foreign group. I don't know. It says it's an open group. It's got 5,000 members. There's no description in here, and I'm seeing some pictures, Asian people in these pictures. There's nothing against Asian people, obviously, but sometimes they'll set up these groups to be. Let's go take a look at it. It might be a Steve Tang, I'm not really sure what we got going on here, but it's not U.S. based as far as I'm concerned, so I'm not going to bother with this group, okay? So that would be an example of a group that I wouldn't join. It gives the appearance that it's really not perhaps what it might, maybe what it says it is. So you can do a lot of different types of scenarios up here. I can put in advertisements. Find all groups, advertisements. Find all groups named advertisements. Boom. Okay. Most of these I've already joined. You know, some of these groups, this one's got 84,000 members. This one's got 100,000 members. So these are good groups to post your ad in, okay? And again, this is just one strategy, all right? So don't, you know, this is not something, the only way that you're going to generate leads for your business, but certainly it is definitely a way that you can create some exposure for yourself and generate some leads. All right, so we talked about testing out the capture page, you know, going in here and finding your lead and viewing and editing. Now we've joined some groups. So now what we want to do is we want to actually post in a group. So I'm going to go back to some of my groups that I've joined. And I'm going to go to this Facebook Business Exchange. It's got 42,000. I mean, I can post anything in this Facebook Business Exchange group. Doesn't matter if it's real estate or if it's business opportunity or if it's whatever. It doesn't matter. It's a business open group, Facebook Business Exchange group. This one here, advertise online. In most of these groups, you can post whatever you want that we offer in terms of the capture pages that we've created for you to post online. Okay. Sometimes you want to get a little bit more. You know, this one's oh no, that one is group that we would not post in. That's one of my private groups. Arizona Real Estate. Let's take a look at this. So Arizona Real Estate, really, you got some posting gifts in here, gift baskets. You know, in some of these groups, there's really a lot of real estate information being posted. So in some of those groups, I will try to post more real estate related information as far as our capture pages. But for the most part, again, you know, these groups that are open groups, anything can be posted in them. I'm going to go here to free classified ads. And I'm going to post in here this group here, this link, and you can see it's working here. It's doing something. It's thinking, right? Okay, boom. So it pulled up. Here's what happened. I copied and pasted the link in there. It's got my identifier on there, my username. It's posted this, pulled up this picture, one of one. So it's choose a thumbnail, but there's only one of one, so I really can't, I don't have a choice. If there was multiple thumbnails, I'd be able to scroll through them. I could select no thumbnail, which you don't want to do because people like to see images. And I see here it says, help good people with bad credit, divider, then help people with bad credit. I'm going to change that. I don't want it to repeat itself. So I'm going to delete out so that it only says help good people with bad credit. Boom. Get paid. You know, be creative in here. Have some fun. Put some, you know, attract some text in there that may attract somebody. All right. Now in here, you know, I'm going to take this link out of here eventually, but I'm going to go here. I mean, you could literally, on some of these, you can capture, you can copy the text that's there and actually put it right on in your thing here, because that's what you're advertising. Some of these capture pages you can do that. Some of them you can't. Okay, so I literally copied the information that was here, and that's what I put in my text area there. Okay. So I deleted the link out of here because I don't need to have the link in there. Once it's pulled this up, it's automatically linked. So I wouldn't necessarily leave this link in the post, okay? So what I could say here after I've done that is say, click below to learn more. You want to give a call to action or tell them what to do. Then at that point, I would just say post, and then I will check out my post, and there it is. Now, one thing I notice here is that it didn't upload my photo. There was that little thumbnail that was there. So, what I'm going to do, knowing that I know that now, you know, I have photos that I have saved on my laptop or on my computer or my laptop that I use in those types of situations. And you can do that as well. And one of the things you could do is you could say, okay, since that happened, there's the image right there. I can save this image in a folder perhaps on my desktop. Create a folder. And I could just call it images for posting on Facebook. So I'm going to open that folder, and I'm going to call this Help People Get Paid, because this is the capture page that I'm using. Now, most of the capture pages, it will pull in the image. You don't got to worry about it, but there are going to be some cases you always want to have, an image. Okay. All right. So I've saved that in a folder. So here's what I ended up with. I ended up with this here. No image on here. I want to have an image. So I'm going to go back to groups, and I'm going to do my next post. So I'm going to post in Facebook Business Exchange. I just posted here. The reason I know that is because it's now at the top. Each one that you post to will go to the top of the list. So I'm going to post now in Facebook Business Exchange. I'm going to use that same link. I'm going to copy that. And one thing I know is again that it didn't put the image in there. So I want the image to be there. So I'm going to in this case, I'm going to upload the image first. There's that image that I saved. Okay, so there's the image. Now I'm going to put in my link. And because the link is, in this case, you want to leave the link in the post because you've done this separately. You've uploaded this image separately. Now you have to have the link in the post. And again, I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to copy this text right from here and put it in here. And I'm going to put in here, click the link to, since the link is actually in here, I'm going to put click the link to learn more. Dot. Okay. Let me even put that up here. So now I'm going to leave the link in here because I uploaded an image separately. I'm going to say post. And you see now, there's the image. And it says, you can read it here, see more, and then they can go here, there's the link, and they can click on the link, and it'll take them to my capture page, okay? So there we are. I see it's my capture page. I know it's my capture page because it's got my name at the end of that. That's what I want to see. All right. Let's use a page that actually loads the image. Let's go with, let me see here. What's this one here? Okay. So this one here is more of a business opportunity type page. The power of this one is actually in this network marketing section. Okay, it's the power of FES. Okay, and it's got this image, couple of images on this page here, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this here. I'm gonna go back to Facebook, go to my groups. And I'm not going to post this one per se in a real estate group. I'm going to post it in more of an open advertising type group. So advertise, and again, whatever the last group you posted in will go to the top of the list. Facebook Business Exchange, that was the last group that I posted in, right? The one before that was the free classified. Now I'm going to post in this advertise online business adverts, okay? So I'm going to open up that link in a new, there we are here. And I'm going to post, I copied the link. Let me close this one here. So here's the page that I'm posting now. I'm going to copy that link, post it in there, and it's going to again pull up an image plus some text here, okay? Now I could leave that, you know, it says unleash the power of financial education and explore the possibility of living a life of abundance for yourself and your family. Check out this video, okay? I could change this if I want. I could leave it, you know, power of FES, power of financial education. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'm going to go back over to this page that we're using. I'm going to copy this text here. And I'm going to use that text. Now, in this case, since I used the link and it pulled this up here, I don't need the link anymore. I can delete that, and this is what will link to that page, okay? So I'm going to put that in there, the power of financial career opportunity that provides income, benefits, stability, wealth, and freedom. Click. The image below to learn more. Dot, dot, dot. And then I'm going to say post. And there it is. So there's the image. Looks like a little video player there. There's my text. There's the content that I saw in there before I posted it. And now when they click on this, again, it's going to take them over to that page. And they can input their information. And it says get access now. And it should take them over to the video. Boom. Okay, so you're at the right place. Watch this video, see how you can take control of your financial future. And again, if I go back to my close that one out. If I go back to my lead board and I refresh this page, I'll see another lead in here for Jane Doe. There she is again. All right. So it's working. We know that it's working, obviously. Go back. Here's my capture page. So in this example, the image automatically populated, so I didn't have to upload an image. It pulled the image in from the capture page, and I don't know why. In some cases, some of them it won't. Some of them, most of them it does. There's a couple, maybe 2 or 3 that it doesn't. So you want to make sure, again, that in those situations where you don't have an image, that you save an image, grab an image off of the page, download it, save it in a folder so that you have, a folder with images for postage. You got your folder there with all your images in, so you know exactly where it's at, right? And you can just save all your images in that folder, okay? And then when you go to do your posting, you just upload those images from that folder. Very simple. Just save it on your desktop. Now, one of the things that I will do is I'll actually create, like for example, when I'm getting ready to do my posting, and I suggest that you just, try posting a few of them, join some groups, make a few posts, and once you get comfortable with it, right, and you understand, the only way you're going to understand and see everything I'm talking about is actually go through it and do it, okay? So I can't, pour this into your head. You actually have to experience it, go through it, put a link in, see what happens, upload it, take a look at it, examine it, make sure that it's the right way. Then eventually you'll get it down, okay? If you don't already know how to do it, okay? Some of you guys have already been posting, doing a great job. Just keep doing it. Again, it's a matter of repetition and consistency. So, the reality is, at the end of the day, is that I will do my posting maybe in the morning and maybe in the evenings. Maybe I might spend 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. And as you get better at doing it during that time, you'll be able to do more posts, okay? And you're not going to get leads every day. It's not like just because you did it doesn't mean, it's kind of like, anything else. If you're whatever business you're in, if you're doing telemarketing, you're calling people, whatever, it doesn't mean you're going to, so you talk to somebody every day, doesn't mean you're going to close them. Same thing with the leads. But if you keep posting them on a daily basis, like if you post these pages in the groups for the next 30 days, are you going to get some leads? Absolutely. Right? I mean, it might turn out, I've had people that I've seen in the system that have, picked up 7, 8, 10 leads in a day. Okay, now, do they close any of them? Not all of them. Some of them will close today, some of them will close later. Okay, but the point is that you're getting exposures. The whole idea is to create exposures, and once they've entered their information into the capture page, the next page that it took them to expose them to the video. Okay, so your conversation with, let's talk about this for a minute, your conversation with the lead. So let's say you're posting these pages and you call up Jane Doe. You go in here and you get her phone number and you call her up and you say, hey Jane, this is Mark with Financial Education Services. You inputted some information on one of my websites online with regard to our Financial Education Services program, and what is it that you're looking to do? And they're most likely, and a lot of times what happens is they don't remember doing that, or they put their information in a couple of different locations, so they're not really sure who you are. And they may say, well, I don't remember doing that, or what page was that? And say, well, we're a financial services company, and one of our core products is our credit restoration program. Are either A, maybe you were looking for some information with regard to improving your credit score, or B, perhaps you were interested in our opportunity. We're also expanding across the country, and we're looking for agents that are looking to earn some additional income or substantial amount of income by offering our financial products. Does either one of those ring a bell? And typically at that point they will, yes, acknowledge. And if they say, well, you know what, no, I still don't know what you're talking about, say, well, great, let me ask you this. Do you mind if I send you some information so that you can take a look at? And then send them the link to protectionthatpays.com. Just have a conversation with them. Find out if you can kind of like, they don't need to remember the exact capture page they came to. You just need to make a connection with them with regard to our program or the opportunity. Okay, so don't be afraid that they're not going to know who you are, because they're not going to know who you are, or they're most likely not even going to remember where they put their information. And if they say, well, what page, what website was that? Say, you know what, well, I have a lot of different pages or a lot of different websites online, marketing our services, but basically we're a financial services company again, and one of our core products is our credit restoration program. Are you having any credit issues, or are you looking for information with regard to credit? Okay, ask them the questions. Find out what their situation is. You'll find out. They'll tell you if you ask enough questions. So, okay, so that's how you have a conversation with them once you get the lead. Again, we talked about how, some of the pages will upload the images. Some of them you have to upload it manually. The next thing that we were going to go into was, okay, so what I will do is I'll pick maybe 2 or 3 different capture page or landing pages that I plan on posting that day. And again, you got the ones under the different headers. Okay, so you can look at the headers and determine, which one it is you want to post for that day. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll take the link. Like, let's say, for example, one of the ones I want to post is the free credit ebook. So I'm going to copy that link. And I've got a notepad opened up here, right? Notepad is a free program that comes with any computer. Just search your programs, Notepad. I'll put the link on here. And then what I'll do is I'll create some text that I'm going to use when I post in the different groups, that I'm going to post in, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm setting everything up ahead of time, basically. So this is on a free credit ebook, and I might put something in here, get your free credit ebook. So when you're doing this, what you want to do is you want to kind of give them a benefit. So what's the benefit? They're going to, download. I'm actually going to say, download your free credit ebook. Okay, so now they know that if they go here, they're going to be able to download it, right? They're going to get something in return, and learn how to start to improve your credit in the next 30 days. Okay, which is the truth. I mean, if they employ some of the tactics that we talk about in the free credit ebook, they could, possibly improve their credit in the next 30 days, right? Maybe they pay down some debt. Maybe they read something in there that helps them with improving their credit. So you want to give them a benefit and tell them what it is that they're going to kind of get to encourage them to click on the link. So anytime you write that information in there, make it attractive to them. Make it something that's going to pull them in, okay? Make them want to click on the link. And then again, you always have to tell them to click on the link. So that's one that I'm going to do. So let's pick another one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to post that one. I may also post. I'm going to post this one here. what you want to do is take a look at each one of these so that you can see, get familiar with them. You know, this is the real estate one. It's got a little testimonial here from George Anderson, who's actually in Utah. Little video they can watch. So I'm gonna post that one as well. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna put my link in there, and then I'm gonna again put some text in here, create my text. And like I said, on this one here, I mean, I could literally, you know, copy that text there and use that as my text. Or I could create something on my own, you know, make something up. Click the link. Now I happen to know that these two capture pages will pull up an image already, okay? I'm not going to have to upload an image. I'm going to say, because I'm not going to have the link on there, click below. Okay. And I'm going to pick one more. I happen to like this one here. No, actually, I'm going to go with let's see which one this is. I'm going to use this one here. Oops. So my first one's for the free credit ebook, people that are credit challenged. The next one is for real estate professionals. And then this one's kind of a business, if you will, business opportunity type page. Okay. And again, I'm just going to copy that text. So I've got my 3 posts set up, if you will. And now it's simply a matter of going into the different groups, right? Now that I've already got that set up, and I don't have to worry about, you know, creating my, and I might go through here and I might start posting, go through and post one of them in a whole bunch of groups, right? Advertise your business. I'm going to go in here. Okay. So I'm going to start with that one there. And I'm going to go in some of the groups that there's the image. There's my post. Okay. So now I can go back. I can go to the next group. And you can write something more substantial if you want, you know, but something you don't need more than a couple, 2 or 3 lines in there. Okay. Work at home moms. I'm going to go in that group. Again, I'm going to paste it in there. Delete my link. There it is. Go to the next group. See, work at home moms is now at the top of the list. So I'm going to go back here. So as I post these, they go up to the top of the list. Advertise online work from home. I can put it in there. There it is, nice looking image. Somebody come there and they might click on it. They click on it, it's going to take them right over to that capture page. And I'm working on this page here. We're going to be adding some more content to this, okay? But it's pretty clean. I like clean and simple pages. I find work the best as far as leads, okay? Okay, so that's that page. Now I may go in here and maybe I want to post in some of the real estate. So I've already got these created, so I don't have to worry about it. I just copy and paste. So the first thing you want to do is set up your pages and the content that you're going to put in the pages that you're going to paste, and then don't overthink it, and then start posting. Boom. Now I can go to the next one. This one here is real estate related, so I'm going to post this one in the more of the real estate groups. Real estate on Facebook. Now, in most groups, your post will go to the second post because this post here is owned by the group owner, and it is a pinned post. It says right here. That post will always stay at the top of their group, right? So your group will always be the second post. Now, you know, I could have taken this out of here, this RE General. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll add an extra line in here if I'm going to do that. If I'm going to be adding something, let's say that I'm going to post my link in there, but I'm going to change up what's said in here, I'll add that as an additional line on my notepad here. So I might say I'm just going to use this as an example. Okay, so let's say I wanted to add that. Real estate and mortgage professionals love this system. So I'm going to copy that. Actually, oh, I'm messing up here. I'm going to cut that out. That's actually part of this one right here. Okay, so it's part of that ad. So these are 3 separate ads here, okay? So here we are. So I'm on the mortgage, RE General, okay? I'm doing the real estate posting, so I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go back here to my groups. We'll look for another real estate group. Real estate investor group. So I'm going to go there. Okay, so now I've copied and pasted here, and I've got this additional, I want to change this here. So I added this additional text in here. So now I'm going to cut that, do a Control X, come in there, Control V, paste it, delete this link, and now I've changed what I wanted to change in there. Real estate mortgage professionals love this system, okay? So well, all I'm trying to say is that I add everything that I'm going to be using. So I'm just doing a copy and paste the whole time. I put everything in here that I need, right? Then I just copy this. Then I go to the group that I'm going to post in. And all the text that I need for that post is right here. When I paste it on here, I've got everything I need here. I don't have to go back to this here to copy some more. Everything I need is right here, right? I can delete the link out because I'm not going to use that. It already populated this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut that and paste it in here. Boom, I'm done. Okay, so the key really is setting up this here for yourself initially so that you have it to make it real simple for you to just do a copy and paste into each one of the groups. That's really the key. And you can, literally save this if you wanted to. Let's say you were going to use this as your posting, for your text. You could save this document, in a folder on your desktop and call it Facebook postings, Okay, so now I just saved that in a document on my desktop, right? And tomorrow, if I want to come in here and use these same posts, boom, there they are. All I got to do is copy and paste them. So the organization, getting things organized on the front end is what makes it really easy to be able to go in and create these. So if you have to spend a day or an hour getting everything organized so that you know exactly what you're going to put in and what pages you're going to use and get those organized on this notepad sheet, and then you're going to use this all week. You only got to do it one time, right? Now you may come in here at some point the following week and change up some of your text or something like that, or change up an image that you're uploading, okay? But for the most part, you've already got this created, and all you got to do is copy and paste it. So it's pretty simple. And again, it's just a matter of you got to join a bunch of groups, real estate, mortgage, free ads, and just post every single day, 5, 10, 15. Sometimes I'll come in and do 15 or 20, post in 15 or 20 groups all in the morning and in the evening. It takes me, if I've got my sheet already created, it takes me 15 minutes. And it'll generate 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 leads. Okay? And those are exposures. Those are conversations, people that I can call. Now, one last thing I'm going to cover here is that on these leads, obviously, not everybody's going to come in here and put in their correct information, okay? Sometimes they'll use a bogus phone number. They'll put in 999, all nines or something, okay? Or they won't put in their phone number, okay? Now, here's a lead that just came in. Ashley Burney. I don't know who that is. That was as a result of what I just did. Okay, so I'm going to go see if I can't find her. I know she came through Facebook because that's where I'm posting. So I'm going to put her email address in here, and there he is. Ashley Burney. Okay. He's a mortgage loan officer. And so this is going to tell me a little bit about this guy. He's a mortgage guy. Where's he at? He's in Michigan. I knew he was in Michigan because he's connected with Keith Stonehouse here, who's one of our, who's somebody who I know owns a title company or is a marketing guy for a title company up in Michigan. Okay, and he actually came in on the financial education services. I'd have to look to see which capture page that is, but I'm sure it was probably the credit-related, one of the credit-related pages. So there you go. I mean, while I was actually doing this, I had a lead come in, and I will search by their, let's see if he put in his phone number. I'll search by their email address and or their phone number on Facebook to see if I can find them and see who they are. Yep, he's got his phone number in here. So I could copy that. I can probably even find him through his phone number. I'm just showing you, see? So phone number and or email address. Now it says he's the director at Genray Records, agency development manager at Colonial Life. So this guy's doing, you know, he's also senior loan guy, so he's doing a number of things. Okay. Probably just doing some things to generate some extra income for himself. Obviously, he has a mortgage, real estate background, financial background, you know, insurance, sales, director of sales at Genray Records. So anyway, so this is somebody that I would call. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call him here in just a moment. So you just don't know, you know, what the result is going to be. You just got to keep putting the information out there, and then you want to make sure again. So you're not going to, when a lead comes in, you're not going to get an email to your email account. You're going to have to come in here in the morning or in the evening or maybe once in the afternoon. Log in to your site, go check your leads to see what's going on, to see if you have any leads come in. Okay. I'm going to delete these two here, these two test leads. So, I mean, if you get a lead a day, that's 30 additional possible people that you'll be talking to on top of whatever else you're doing in terms of lead generation, in terms of talking to people. Maybe you're doing your offline marketing. You've got your warm market that you're going through. Now you're adding to that with these capture pages. So it's just another way to add some additional conversations to the mix. All right, so that's what I got for you today, and we'll go into some more on Tuesday. Coming up, Tuesday today is actually Saturday, the 19th. On the 22nd, Tuesday, July the 22nd, 2014, we're going to do another. I'm going to do a webinar online so that we can. So I can answer some questions that you might have. But if you do have questions, go ahead and post them here in the group so that I can answer those questions, and it might help somebody else out as well that may have the same question. So go ahead, make sure you go ahead and do that. Post those questions here in the group. I'll send out a link for the Tuesday webinar, obviously, and we'll be able to go through some of the stuff live, okay? All right, take care, have a great weekend, and hopefully that helps you out. Talk to you soon. And make sure you post the pages.